Hello, in this video I will make an overview of the top bulk edit, which you can find here. This tab is designed for mass editing operations, and these operations can be implemented for all products in the store, for the filtered products, and for selected products. The highest priority is given to the selected products. If there are none, the master placement will be applied to the filtered product. If the products are not filtered when the bulk replacement, then bulk replacement will be applied to all products in the site. Also, one thing, remember, you can always stop bulk editing with a single button. Let me show you. So let's terminate it just now. And in this history, let's make update rollback. Okay. Let's make several substitutions for the bulk. To activate the field for bulk editing, you first need to check the checkbox next to the selected field. So, to make any bulk operations with this field, I should enable it. Another way, it will be disabled. So, for example, if I want to do something with this regular price, I should check this checkbox near this field, enter value I want, and select operation here. All changes will be applied to the whole product on the site. Or I can make filtering, or I can just select all of them here and apply it. Increase value by 10%. Okay, it's done. And of course I can make rollback the operation if I need it. Pay attention on two selections next to almost every field. The first contains some variables. Read information about these variables you can in the documentation on the site. But now let's review second drop down, behaviors. So we already selected some products to manipulate this, and let's look append. This means that that value entered here will be appended to the end of the string. So let's do it. Appended. Okay, next. Prepend. This means the value entered here will be prepended to the string, added to the beginning of the string. In this case, we're talking about the title. Let's do it. Next. New. In this case, previous string will be replaced by the new one. So let's enter the new one title. Okay, we can see this, and let's roll back from the history. And last, replace. In this case, part of the string in the title. For example, we want to replace logo to something another. For example, let's find logo and replace it to icon. So as you can see, word logo being replaced to the word icon. One little hint. What about if you want to how to remove this ID from the product title? Let's do next. Let's enter here variable, here empty string, do bulk. As you can see, it's been removed. These variables, it's something dynamical. It takes current value of the field. For example, parent title, it's the current title, and replace it on the fly to something another. Or, of course, if you want to append something, you can select append and write here ID. So each title will get ID on the end. On the same way, you can add SKU or mini order or regular price, sell price, or something another. Let's review numeric fields. When you can make bulk editing for a regular price and sell price. So there is its own set of behavior. Set new. If we will select, 10 will be set to all these fields. So let's do it. And let's roll it back. By the way, I can realize bulk editing not only with the selected products. As you remember, I described it in the beginning of the video. I can firstly make filtering. And do something with this. Do bulk edit with the filtered products. So as you can see, we just filtered some products to show you that we can not only make bulk editing for the selected product, but also for the filtered products. Okay, let's now do next tests with the filtered product. So let's go to the bulk, and just now I have an idea to change sell price, which we can see here, which depends on the regular price. So let's select sell price, which will be equivalent to the regular price minus 20%. Regular price minus 20%. Let's do bulk. And now you can see that we did it. The same way we can do operation with the regular price, where we can sell price plus, for example, 15%. Yes, and it's done. So we can do manipulation with the price how in one direction, so in another direction. Also, we can do bulk editing for the included meta fields, which we included in the top meta fields here. So, for example, if you want to do something with this meta field, we're doing the same way. Let's check it. Increase by value. So, if you enter 10, for example, that means this will be 35. And by the way, we can select rounding here for beauty cents on the end of the price in this meta field. I mean, as you can see, it's done already. Don't forget to uncheck it. By the way, when you're pressing the button do bulk edit, you can see which fields will be changed. You can change on the fly so many fields as you want. Routing works for numeric fields, and it's created more for regular and sale price to make it more beauty. And 5 means here that price will be like 4.15, 4.25, 10 means that it will be 7, 20, 7, 30, and that means that it will be added 9 cents to the end of the price, 19, 29, 39, 39, and etc. For example, now let's do next. We just want to round our price, so let's increase by value and select here 99. So we'll be added 99% to make prices beauty. So we have here just now this one 45.08 will be 45.99 regular price. Okay, yes, it's done. Let's uncheck it. Taxonomies have its own behavior, so let's review it. Let's look now on these categories. B2, these categories, they have B2 hoodies. We are filtered by them. So now I can suggest you here append one more term to the products. Let's append it. Okay, what we can see, it's added. So we have all previous terms and new one which been added. Of course, if you have desire, we can roll back it here. Also, we can replace. What does it mean? It means that all these categories will be removed and replaced by these categories. Let's do it. Yes, we have nothing because filtering is activated and we should select it here. Okay, we can see this and it's selected. I just reselect them in the filter because it's been replaced and filtering rules has not been activated already for that product. And remove. What does it mean? That means that we can remove terms from the product. So let's, for the test, add something here. So now I added in this and this product a new term, decor. And let's now remove it using bulk. So I selected decor, removing, do bulk, and look at it. This will be removed. Done. It's removed. Of course, if we want to back it on its place, we can apply history. And look, it's on its place again. So, it's clear with the taxonomy there is something more. And if it will be invented more features, it will be published in its documentation in the bulk edit page. Okay, let's review additional. So in the additional we can see how to replace the thumbnail. So for example, I want to see the same thumbnail for these 5 products. Usually it's doing for variables products, but situations are different. As we see, it's been done. Let's roll back. Okay, let's unselect. Sale price from and sale price to. A very useful feature when you have a lot of products and you're going to make selling of them. And you want by bulk set sale price date. Let's activate it. Sale price from, let's select any date here. Okay, do bulk. And now you can see it's done already. The same way we can do clearing and do bulk. The same way we can clear this calendar data. So if you decided or if you change your mind, you can simply reset it. Weight, length, width. The same logic are for digital fields, but there is some less behavior. Set new, increase by value, decrease by value. because it's integer data. So let's wait, for example, for these products, for these filtered products. We have 5. Don't forget we applied this filtering and applying bulk editing operation for these filtered products. Wait 10 and set new, activated. Okay, let's see 20 and 40 here. One moment. Do bulk. So we can apply bulk operation for 2 fields on the same time. As you can see, it's changed. And of course, as a digital field, we can apply calculator. By the logic, it's not a good tool for this field. The calculator is a good tool for prices. Okay, let's review galleries. Let's select the field images. So what we can do here, we can replace all product images by the selected ones. So if I will add some images, all images will replace these images which are already presented in the products. Let's do this, and after this we can do rollback. As you can see, just now all products have the same images. I have good idea. Let's roll back it. Yes, we can see everything rolled back. By the way, let's uncheck this. What is more interesting is add selected images to the already existed one. So when, for example, I already have galleries, and I decided to add to these products some new images. I decided to add some new images. I can select images and select here add selected images to the already existed ones. Okay, apply, do bulk. And now we will see that it will be added. Let's open so you can see old images and 2 new images. Okay, and of course we can roll back in the history. Next, delete selected images from the product. Okay, let's delete this image which we just added to the all products. Each product has this image, flat with the red floor. Flat with the red floor. Okay, let's do it. And it will be removed. As you can see, it's been done. And if you are open, it's not already there. The same history with another field. So let's now review files. We can files here, and what we can do, we can replace on downloads by the selected ones. Add selected download to the already ones. So replace mean that this data will replace absolutely all data in each product. It's clear. But what if I want to just add selected new add? Okay, apply and do bulk. It's done. Let's select new add is added. Okay, let's review cross cells. Upsells and grouped products has the same functionality for all products. Let's add selected product to the already existed one. Okay, let's write here logo. Select here for this logo, for example, and do bulk. And as you can see, another product being done to the cross cells. Okay. And what about if you want to remove? Let's remove this 3742 product. Okay, 3742. Remove this one. Select here, remove selected products. Apply. Do bulk. Yes, it's been removed. So just now we reviewed all operations which we can done by the bulk editor, and at the end I will I don't remember, maybe I took it about that we also can do all bulk operations with meta fields which we entered in the system, and they should be activated in the columns. So to make any bulk with the meta, we should activate it in the columns to see this. And we can do bulk operations as with all products on the site without any filtering. When the filter not applied, we can do bulk operations with all products on the site. With each product we can do this. Next, what we can do, we can make filtering. For example, we can filter by this category, and all bulk operations will be applied to the 44 products which we can see filtered in the products editor. And the high priority if we do bulk editing for the selected products when we select it using check boxes. So each bulk operation will be applied to the selected products. Also, bulk operation will be applied to the variations. Okay, to see it in a more convenient way, let's firstly make filtering to see only variable products. So we can see only variable. Let's enable variations. So we can see variations here. And one little thing. Just now, if you will go to the bulk edit tab, you will see that there is something less fields than it been, because not all operations is actual for the variations. So when we enable variations, some fields will be hidden. So and will be left only fields which has sense for variations. Because after activating these variations features, all bulk operations will be done only for variations, and their parent products will be ignored. So I can suggest you, let's now make regular price higher for all these variations. Just for this example, select all variations to make time for bulk operating shortly. So let's do something with the regular price. We are doing to the basics, selecting regular price, entering here 20, for example, and selecting here increase by percent, and do bulk. Okay, bulk is going. So operation done, and we can see that all regular prices for all variations being up. So the same you can do for sale price from date, and all other fields which is actual for the products variations. There is one more thing with bulk editing for variations. So we have variable products with variations, and we want something to do with their variations, but we want something to do with some variations. For example, we want to modify these two variations. I mean variations which has size large, material 1, and color blue, and the same for size small. And we want to modify, and we want to make these modifications for all variations on this page. Of course, we can apply filtering and do the same, but for this current example, we want to do this for this current page. Okay, let's select all. As we enabled variation switcher, so enabling of their parents means nothing. And now we want to change, for example, regular price for these two variation combinations. Let's go to the bulk. So here we can see regular price. Let's set 10 here, set new. But how to make targeting only for these two combinations, large M1 blue. Look on this closely. Add attributes combination to apply on. Firstly, let's select attributes. Add attributes. Select here blue M1. Here select nothing, and here select large. Second time blue M1 nothing, small. One thing, what about if we will remove this nominal, this attribute? In such case, variations will not be edited. Why? Because variations which we have here is such, and this attribute not selected here. And if in the case we will ignore this in the bulk editing, I mean here, these variations will not be edited because they are not exact. So if we have any attribute which not selected, it should be added here, and also not selected, but it should be presented. Okay, so we selected variations we need, and let's do bulk. Okay, done. And let's look. And as you can see, variations which been targeted changed. So in such way we can change any variations. Just for this we should select targeting, and we should select exact set of attributes for each variation. Set of attributes should be exact. Let me demonstrate you next. So for example, let's remove this, add attributes, select here black M1 large. So I want to do something with this large M1 black. Okay, let's do the same. Change regular price, do bulk. And now we will see no result. Look, loading and no result. Why? Because this is wrong set of attributes for this variation. And attribute numano not selected here. Look, it's not selected here, but it should be presented here to allow the script find the exact attribute combination. Okay, I think that's all. And one little thing, don't forget to make backup time by time by any plugins. For example, free plugin which will help you to make backups of your database. So in the case if something wrong will happen with this, I hope it will not be, you will be able to roll back your data. And remember that you always can abort current bulk operation. For example, let's do this again, do bulk, okay. And if you change your mind, you can always terminate bulk operation, then go to the history and just revert it back. See you. Bye.